According to a recent Gallup poll, less than 1 out of every 3 Americans keeps a budget. And I can relate because for most of my life, I didn't keep a budget either. And that is despite the fact that I even have a degree in banking and finance. And so I know that the struggle is real. I always hated the time commitment or the tracking or even the confining nature of a budget. But everything changed when I was introduced to the idea of a spending plan rather than a budget. And so for the past decade, actually pretty faithfully, we have kept a spending plan. So let me share what that is in case you're looking for help with budgeting. I think this is an approach that you'll love. It involves 3 steps. Number 1 is you determine your monthly income. So what is your monthly take-home pay? So not thinking about taxes or amounts that get deducted for retirement or whatever, just what is the dollar amount of the income that you bring in, and then calculate that for your household each month. The second step then is you list out all of the fixed reoccurring costs that you have. So these are things like mortgage, auto insurance, your cell phone bill, any streaming services that you connect to, your college loan repayment, the amount that you donate to charity, the amount that you save, groceries, fuel for the car. Just think through, I have to spend this every single month. This requires the most work, just figuring out every single month I spend this much on groceries, this much on fuel, this much on mortgage. So you create a list. It starts with your monthly income at top, and then you deduct all of your reoccurring monthly expenses. And at the bottom, what you end with is your monthly discretionary income. So let's say you have $5,000 in income, $4,000 in recurring costs. You have $1,000 left over every single month that you can spend on whatever you want to spend it on. You can buy new golf clubs, you could put it into savings, you could buy cinnamon rolls. You could spend that $1,000 on anything you want. And that's it, basically. It's just setting down monthly income minus recurring expenses to determine what your discretionary income is. Now, here are some of the benefits of it. Number 1, the initial realization for most people is incredibly enlightening. Because if you do your recurring expenses and you find out that you only have $100 left over every month, then you know you don't have enough money to go on a large spring break vacation to Mexico because you only have $100 each month that you can spend on whatever you want. The second thing that it does is it really helps you sort out your needs from your wants. Because if you start with your monthly income, you subtract your recurring expenses, and it's a lot smaller number, discretionary, than you want it to be, then you can go back and take a list at your recurring expenses and think to yourself, is there anything that I can remove from this list? Can we spend less on groceries? Can I get rid of this streaming service? Can I downgrade my internet? Do we move into a smaller home to lower the mortgage payment? Because anytime you can take out a reoccurring expense, then it gives you more discretionary income on the bottom line. A third thing that this does is it helps you identify lifestyle creep in your life. So lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep just means we get used to a certain spending pattern, and the idea of cutting that back seems painful. And so we tend to just constantly spend more and more and more. We upgrade our life more and more and more. And so sitting down and doing this spending plan helps you realize, hey, my income hasn't changed, but my monthly expenses have reached this amount, and I didn't even know that much was going out every single month. The fourth thing that this can do for you is it can help you recognize patterns in your life, and it can help you think to yourself, okay, if I spent less on a car payment, then we would have more left over each month to save to go on a vacation. And you can see how mixing and matching and reducing expenses in one spot increases your opportunity in another. A fifth thing is that it helps you see, I think, how larger economic changes affect your monthly budget. So take the gas for your car, for example. If the gas station prices double, then you can see you're going to have to spend twice as much each month on the gas for your car, which is going to reduce how much you have available left over to go out to eat or buy concert tickets or buy cinnamon rolls, whatever it might be. And so you can see how larger economic changes actually affect your daily spending. The thing I love most about the spending plan is that it's not a plan where you have to track every single dollar in and out. But you sit down and you spend a few hours. What's my monthly income? What's my recurring expenses? This is my discretionary income each month. And you don't have to track where is all that money going. You just know, generally speaking, that I have this much left over each month. So anyway, this is what we've used for years, and it's been very helpful whenever there's been major life changes, move or income changes or economic changes. We just sit back down and we take a few minutes and we refigure what our bottom number is and we go forward. So anyway, I hope it's helpful for you. It's been very helpful for me and my family.